just doing as much research as I can on Tony Ferguson's past, and especially in terms of mixed martial arts. Should this guy retire? Will he retire? And the dreams of becoming champion of his division within the UFC, will those dreams ever become a reality? And from what I've been hearing, for these sorts of sources of information I've been coming across, I have to say, most people are pointing in the direction of no. Although he's only 37 years old, so he's just about 36, 37. You're kind of gradually entering the territory that the territory of retirement, where most mixed martial arts fighters, where most combat sports athletes do start to think about calling it a day. It's these sort of situations where people. One point I should also make is that he's now lost. This is his third fight in a row he's lost. He's now lost to Benil Darish. He lost to Justin Gaethje, and he lost to Charles Oliveira. 3 losses in a row. But I don't think he will. I don't think the UFC will cut him just yet. Because I think he's won more fights than he's lost. Not that that will necessarily mean anything, but and I'm not sure if I can compare here. But looking at another fighter, Donald Cerrone, his own fight that he lost to Alex Morono last weekend was at UFC Vegas 26. He's had 5 or 6 losses in a row now, and I think the UFC, Dana White's just thinking of giving him just one last chance. If he doesn't produce a win, then it's time to call it quits and cut ties and let him go. But Tony Ferguson's case, I don't think he's going to retire. No, I mean, looking at his social media posts, he said, well, Jesus Christ didn't tap out. So I think retiring is the last thing on his mind. So I think, is there still a chance for him to become champion of his division? Maybe. Because I'm saying this to someone who still has so much to learn about this sport. You're 37 years old. Obviously, you're going to drop further down in the rankings now. Well, I'll say it's not impossible, but I think it's doubtful. It's doubtful that he'll ever become champion of the lightweight division. But I mean, in this sport, again, things, it's a crazy sport. Things change all the time. Like the Michael Chandler fight, I thought he would win. The Dustin Poirier fight against Conor McGregor at UFC 257, I thought he'd win. Israel Adesanya against Jan Blachowicz back at, I can't remember the name of the event now. I thought everybody, including myself, I thought it was obvious that Israel Adesanya would win. He would have to win. He's got the speed and agility and athleticism on his side. He can move a lot quickly. He's really good in his striking. Striking is a second nature to him. And many people, even like really close friend to Jan and Joanna, whose surname I can't pronounce. Even she said herself, her friend Jan Blachowicz has a lot more to lose than Israel Adesanya. But that night things changed. Jan proved everybody wrong. So where this guy's concerned, I think it's still possible, I guess, for him to become champion of the lightweight division, but I think it's going to be extremely doubtful, and it's going to be very hard because obviously he's lost his fight now, and in the rankings he's going to drop even lower, way down. So, but what ranking is he now at the moment? Let me check that. Can't really see it here on Sherdog. Okay. What ranking is this guy? He's had 25 wins and 6 losses. And the UFC, what ranking? UFC rankings. That's lightweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight. Beneil Dariush is at number 9. I mean, I'm assuming they haven't updated it yet after the fight. Tony Ferguson sitting at number 5. Well, I'm assuming they still haven't updated the rankings for this for the fight, for the event that's just taken place. So, you know, after this fight, obviously he's going to drop down further in the rankings. But yeah, I mean, just to finish off on that point, I think maybe he can still become champion. I say that just off the back of the fact that in this sport, things are changing all the time. It's just how crazy in the sport and the community of mixed martial arts is. But you know, we'll wait and see. And for me, I think being realistic, at 37 years old and 3 losses now, and there's always younger talent coming into the sport all the time. I think probably it is doubtful, but wait and see what happens.